Hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Wanted to do a quick update for Deadbox and the Deadbox licenses. As you guys may or may not know, there is a deadline to mint NFTs. So let's go ahead and cover that quick news update that they put here in the back office yesterday. And then I'll kind of give you a couple of pointers here on what you should do next if you have a license here that needs to get I'm just looking at what these tokens are doing. If you have a license that's active. So real quick, not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. If you are going to get into anything we talk about, do your own research and due diligence. Only put in what you can afford to lose, guys, okay? No guarantees out here in the crypto space, especially if you get into these different passive platforms. So again, if you're going to get in, only put in risk capital. Also, follow me on Telegram. I will leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the little bell icon so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. So real quick, guys, yesterday they put out an announcement. They also sent it via email, so you probably have it in your inbox as well. And again, this is for people that are on our team. At one point, we had a very, very thriving team inside of IX Global. And not going to rehash what went on, but there is a pretty significant update here that you need to be aware of, especially if you have licenses, okay? It says here, Dead Community, thank you to everyone who has minted their licenses. We hope you've enjoyed the birthday gift and are ready for the next phase. We understand many users need a little extra time, so we are extending the deadline to mint your licenses to NFTs to December 9th. So I'm doing this video on November 29th, so just couple of days left. You're probably going to want to do this sooner rather than later. It says here, if you want your NFTs to continue to receive distributions on the new debt system, it is highly recommended that you mint them by December 9th. Any gifted licenses that are not minted by December 9th will expire and no longer be available. It is also highly recommended that you withdraw all tokens from the piggy bank by December 9th. So we'll go over that here in a little bit. But yeah, if you want to, again, there's a lot that has gone on over the last couple of months. I'm not going to rehash everything on this video for time's sake, because again, this is time sensitive. I'm just going to really cover the minting, the how to mint your licenses to NFTs. That's really the most important thing. Then you can always backtrack and go over all the different updates and find out what's been going on. There are some tutorial videos. If you want them to send it to you directly, you can actually email customer support at support@thedeadbox.com. But yeah, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take care of this, like I said, sooner rather than later. And one thing is important, okay, as they go through this transition, make sure you have your mnemonic phrase for your wallet. You can actually look it up if you don't know what it is, or maybe you misplaced it or what have you. You can head on over to profile. Click this right here, head on over to profile, right? And then you can actually get your mnemonic phrase and private key. Because again, essentially what this back office is essentially a wallet. But, what you're going to want to do as they go through this transition is take your funds out of here and put it into your personal wallet, right? So, first things first is if you have any rewards, right? What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come in here, right? And I don't know what licenses you may have. I'm just giving you an example here with the NatG license. You can withdraw all your available tokens to the wallet, okay? Once you withdraw anything you have, any balance you have from whatever license you have, you can actually go to wallets right here and you'll see everything, you'll see everything updated here. So if I was to, and I'm going to do this off video, but if I was to withdraw those tokens, it'll show up right here in my NatG, back office license. But what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to send them over to my private wallet. Okay, whether that be Trust Wallet, I think I can even send it to a MetaMask. But all you really need is the token address, right? If you want to add that to your let's say, for example, your MetaMask, what you do is you click on Pancake Swap and the address is right there. minus the question mark, right? So I can actually highlight this address right here, go to my wallet and add that token. And in fact, I think I did that already. Let me see here. Yeah, so right here, see, I've already added it. So if I was to go back to rewards, get those tokens, withdraw it to my wallet, I can send them over to my MetaMask wallet, right? But that's not what this video is for, okay? Although you need to do that, okay? You definitely want to take your tokens out of this back office and send it over to a private wallet. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to this right here, NFTs, like so under the wallet tab, you're going to go to NFTs. Now you do need to have some tokens, right? To pay for the fee, because there is a gas fee of $25 for every license that you need to mint to an NFT. It's $25. That's the gas fee. Okay. So again, you can pay that with BNB, USDT. You can also pay it with the tokens right here. So for example, for me, I'm just going to use the tokens I already have. I believe I have NatG tokens here, so I can use that. So when I go to NFTs, right, and I can, again, depending on what licenses you may have, for me, I have NatG licenses. What I'll do is I'll go to Mint, and here it'll show all the licenses that I have that I can mint. I have 7 licenses of NatG, right? So for example, if I wanted to select all, I could do that. If I wanted to just click on one and do them one by one, I can do that as well. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click off the licenses that you want to mint. Again, you can do them one by one if you want, but it does give you the option to select all. Then you're going to click on mint NFTs. In this case, I selected one, so it says mint one NFT. And then here, I'm just going to have to agree to all these things, right? For example, I acknowledge that by minting NFTs, they will enter my wallet. I will be taking full responsibility for them. I acknowledge that if I have any reason to believe my wallet has been compromised, that I have taken appropriate action to reset or migrate accordingly, back up my mnemonic phrase, et cetera, et cetera. So you're going to hit these, then you're going to click on continue. And then here, you have to choose a token to pay the mint fee, right? The $25 per license. So again, whatever token you may have, and if you have to send tokens, let's say BNB or what have you, you can also do that as well. But for me, I'm just going to select here. Let's say, for example, I have NatG. Again, if you have USDT, BNB, if you have any of these tokens in your back office, you can use them to pay the fee. So in my case, I would click on NatG, right? So the mint fee would be, what is that? 532,935 NatG tokens. Approximately, that's about $25, right? $25. I'd put in my password here, my 6-digit 2FA, and then I would go ahead and click mint, right? I haven't put in my password or put the 6 digits in. That's why this is not highlightable or clickable. But if I were, I would go ahead and click that. And then what'll happen is it'll send a code over to your email. What you do is go to your email, copy and paste that code, put it in, and then click confirm, and then that's it. Basically, it'll process. It may not process right away. I believe it gives you. It says it'll process in a couple of days, but that's essentially what you're going to do for each and every license. Now, of course, you do multiple licenses at one time. I don't know if they're going to ask you for a 6-digit code for each one. It might be just for that transaction. I'm going to do them one by one just to make sure I do them correctly. I wouldn't want to do all 7 licenses and then something goes wrong and there's a mishap and I don't know where my licenses are. I'd rather just do one by one and take care of it that way. Just a kind of rule of thumb I have for myself. But that's pretty much it. Okay, that's pretty much it. And then what you're going to do later on, not now, but later on, once the blockchain launches, I believe you're going to have to stake your NFTs. But that's later on. That's when they launch their blockchain. Right now, first things first, you're going to want to just mint your licenses to NFTs. And that way you have it in your wallet. You're going to want to take your tokens out, put that in your private wallet as well. And, again, like I said, you're probably going to want to take care of that sooner rather than later. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to give you a heads up. I know we haven't really talked about this platform in quite a while because, again, they've been going through some stuff, right? Which is an understatement, right? If you've been following the news. But yeah, you can see here we were pretty heavy in this. We had 7 licenses. Each one of these licenses were, I think, $3,000 or $3,500. So yeah, we've made plenty of profit. Don't get me wrong. A lot of it from the IX Global compensation plan. So we're definitely in profit here. But if you have licenses that need to be minted to NFTs, you're going to want to take care of that, like I said, sooner rather than later. Okay. So just be aware of the deadline. And that's pretty much it. Just wanted to give you guys a quick heads up. If you were on our team at some point and you had a license, definitely want to, put this out for you so what to do and exactly what's going on. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Again, follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel. As always, guys, do your own research and due diligence. Only put in risk capital into any of these platforms, guys. Okay, all of these platforms carry risk, some riskier than others, but make no mistake about it, there are no guarantees in this space. You should only be putting in risk capital. Okay. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.